Heyo! Welcome to part 2 of the tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how I do lighting and finishing touches. If you haven't watched part 1, then I suggest watching that first. We're gonna continue from where we left off. Let's go! Now, we're back to this little bezel drawing again. So what you want to do first is create another layer, clip it down again, and this time we're gonna set it to overlay. Now select an airbrush and pick the color you want the lighting to be. So I'm going to go with a bit of an orange. Now we're just going to go over the parts where we want it to be light. And if you find it too light, then you can always select a layer and lower the opacity a bit. Now we're going to create another layer. Set it to overlay again, clip it down again, and now we're going to create a bit of hard lighting, you know? So just grab your brush, your normal one, and add some lighting to places where you think there will be lighting. You can always change the color later, so no worries if you don't get it right. Just make sure you get the base right. Let's fast forward. And boom, this is where I put the shading. As you can see, I kind of followed the shapes of the shading. Now we're going to change the color of the lighting. What you want to do is select your lighting layer and put it on alpha lock again. I'm gonna grab a bit of a blue color, because that fits the hair well. But you can pick any color you want the lighting to be. You can also use multiple colors. I'll fast forward and you can see what it looks like. Alright, so this is what we have so far. Now we're going to apply more lighting, but it will be lower opacity. So what we're gonna do is we're going to create another layer again. Set it to overlay and clip it down again. Now you can pick another color you want the lighting to be. It can be the same color, and we're going to light bigger parts. We're also going to lower the opacity around 50% or a bit more, depends on your style. And yeah, just light bigger parts. We can always change the color later, of course, so no worries if it's not exactly right yet. Fast forward. Okay, this is what my part looks like right now. Now we're just going to change the colors again. So what you want to do is select your layer, set it to alpha lock, and just fill up the layer with colors you want, just like with the other layers. When you did that, then you can decide for yourself if you want the opacity to be lower or higher, or whatever you want really. And we're pretty much done with the lighting now. Now we'll be moving on to the finishing touches. We'll be changing colors we don't like, adding details, adding extra lighting or extra shading, just anything to make it look finished. First, I'm going to add some extra strong lighting. So what I'm gonna do is create another layer, set it to add, and kinda go wild. I'm gonna go and add some light spots in the eyes and add a few little sparkles. I'm also going to add a bit more of shading to certain parts of the hair, because it's not exactly dark enough yet for my liking. And I'm also going to add some extra strands of hair using a normal layer above all the other layers. And then I'm still going to smudge out the shading on the skin a bit. I'm also going to add a little bit more of dots and sparkles and stuff using an overlay layer. Also, I don't find the colors vivid enough, so I'm going to change them to my liking. Now we are going to move on to the last thing, which is recoloring the line art. So go back to your layers, search for the lines layer, put it on alpha lock, and you can color all over it. And just like that, the shading and lighting are done. Once again, I hope you learned something from this. If anything's unclear, feel free to ask. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.